What if we told you that under the right circumstances, the many are smarter than the few? That a crowd of regular individuals with no special training or elite education could outperform experts in solving complex problems, predicting outcomes, and making smart decisions? In The Wisdom of Crowds, journalist and thinker James Surowiecki explores a radical but evidence-based idea. When diverse, independent individuals are brought together and their opinions properly aggregated, they form a kind of collective intelligence that is often more reliable than individual experts. Drawing from examples in history, business, science, and everyday life, Surowiecki shows us when and why the collective outperforms the individual. In this extended summary, we'll explore not just the key concepts, but also rich, real-life examples that prove the power and limits of crowd wisdom. 1. The 4 conditions for a wise crowd. Surowiecki outlines 4 critical ingredients for a group to act wisely. A. Diversity of opinion. People must bring different ideas, perspectives, and information to the table. Without diversity, the group quickly becomes susceptible to groupthink. Example: when engineers, statisticians, and students guessed the number of jelly beans in a jar, the average of their guesses was closer to the correct number than most individual estimates. B. Independence. Each person's decision must be made without being influenced by others in the group. This reduces bias and prevents herding behavior. Example: stock market bubbles happen when investors follow each other blindly, ignoring fundamentals. C. Decentralization, information, and expertise must be spread out, allowing individuals to use local knowledge or personal insight. Example: the development of Linux was decentralized. Thousands of contributors around the world helped improve the system, resulting in one of the most stable and secure OS platforms. D. Aggregation. There must be a mechanism, a market, a vote, an algorithm, to combine individual judgments into a collective decision. Example: Google's PageRank aggregates individual links into a powerful method of ranking relevance. Key insight: the magic of crowd intelligence isn't automatic. It requires structure, diversity, and independence. Second, independence, the antidote to groupthink. Independence is crucial because it protects the group from cascading errors. When people mimic others, mistakes can amplify rapidly. Example: the Columbia Space Shuttle disaster was partially attributed to engineers not speaking up due to internal pressure, a clear breakdown in independence. Practical tip: organizations must foster environments where dissenting opinions are welcomed and evaluated objectively. The power of decentralization. In a decentralized system, decisions are made locally. This promotes quicker, more efficient, and often more creative solutions. Example: Google Maps traffic predictions rely on thousands of decentralized data points from user phones. Case study: open source platforms like Wikipedia and GitHub prove that the collective efforts of non-centralized users can outperform traditional centralized models. Lesson: give power to the edges of the network. The closer decision-making is to the problem, the better. Fourth, aggregation, how opinions become knowledge. Without aggregation, individual ideas remain isolated. The right aggregation method can filter noise and extract signal. Example: prediction markets like those used by political analysts, e.g. unpredicted, or companies like HP have proven to be surprisingly accurate. Real-world model, the Ask the Audience lifeline on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, had a high success rate, often beating the phone-a-friend option. Takeaway: design aggregation tools thoughtfully. Crowds need systems that enhance signal and reduce noise. 5. When crowds fail. Despite its power, crowd wisdom has limits. It fails under 3 conditions: lack of diversity, peer influence, conformity, flawed aggregation mechanisms. Example: the 2008 financial crisis, fueled by flawed models, herd mentality, and overconfidence in complex financial instruments. Historical case: the Bay of Pigs invasion, driven by high-level consensus and suppression of dissenting voices, illustrates how elite groups can make disastrous decisions. Critical insight: even smart people make dumb decisions in bad systems. Structure matters. 6. Applications across fields. Surowiecki doesn't just focus on theory. He applies crowd wisdom to a variety of domains. A. Markets and economics. Example, the Iowa electronic markets allow people to bet on election outcomes and often outperform polls. B. Science example. Folding at home allows regular users to help simulate protein folding, solving complex problems faster than supercomputers. C. Transportation. Example, traffic flows better when individuals self-regulate, e.g. roundabouts, than when controlled by signals and rules. D. Politics example, citizen juries or deliberative assemblies can be more thoughtful and balanced than traditional political bodies. Conclusion, wisdom isn't confined to any one field. Its principles are universal if the conditions are met. 7. Crowd wisdom versus expert. Knowledge, are crowds better than experts? Not always, but often they are more balanced and resilient. Example, in forecasting competitions, aggregated amateur predictions regularly outperform those of PhD economists. Tip, combine expert insight with diverse crowd input for the best of both worlds. 8. Digital crowds in the Internet age. The Internet has supercharged crowd wisdom, but also amplified its flaws. Surowiecki warns of echo chambers, misinformation, and algorithmic bias. Example, social media can rapidly spread both truth and lies. Aggregation through virality isn't always wise. Tip, use digital tools to harness structured diversity, not just viral noise. Conclusion, James Surowiecki's The Wisdom of Crowds is a groundbreaking exploration of how ordinary people, when brought together under the right circumstances, can outperform the most brilliant individuals. This book teaches us that brilliance isn't just about IQ or expertise. It's about designing systems that unlock the potential of many minds. We live in a world of complexity. No single person can know everything, but collectively, through diversity, independence, and thoughtful aggregation, we can arrive at better decisions, smarter predictions, and more resilient systems. So whether you're a leader, entrepreneur, teacher, or citizen, remember, the group can be smarter than you, and that's a good thing. Because in the right conditions, the crowd isn't just wise, it's genius. Be part of our journey. If you find our content valuable and inspiring, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Your support motivates us to keep going and bring you the best content, so don't forget to leave a like and share the video with those who might benefit.